Hey guys, so today we're going to be answering this question that we get quite of a lot, and the question is, can a new owner operator actually make money in 2023? What do you think?
Yes, you can, and we're going to tell you how.
But before we tell you how, please subscribe, like, and share. And make sure that you watch this video until the end to get our advice on how you can actually make money if you're coming in as an owner operator in 2023 with a brand new authority. Some of you guys already know we started our trucking business in 2022 and we made $102,000 in 6 months. That is a good chunk of money. So yes, you can make money in trucking. However, how much money you're going to be able to keep, it all depends on your business setup and your overhead.
But if you're thinking about doing power only or dry van, I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to struggle. You're going to struggle in 2023 because the rates for power only and dry van is down even more. Even more. So I would advise not to do it.
The market is already oversaturated with dry van and power only. Reason being, power only, a lot of owner operators, they cannot afford to purchase their own trailer. When you get into the trucking business, if you don't have your own trailer, your only other choice is to do power only. A lot of them cannot afford to buy one. They're expensive. Like, we went through that same situation when we first got into trucking. So a lot of them, they stick with power only. You cannot make a sustainable income to sustain your trucking business because your expenses are going to be pretty high within trucking. Anything is really high within trucking. So that's that for power only. Now for dry van, the market is oversaturated with dry van.
There's too many dry vans out there. Way too many. It's like 97% of the semis out there is dry van. Now imagine everybody trying to get work and everybody trying to talk to the brokers, and I would think it's a mess. To me, I would think it's way too many dry van drivers out there. So yeah, I mean it's not a good field to be in. To me, from my perspective, looking at the rates, the way the brokers are acting, plus the fuel prices at the same time. So I mean, who knows what's going to happen this summer with the fuel prices? So if you're driving, it might be another tough year.
Yeah, so like with any other business, you gotta think about competition, right? So like, who's your competitor? So if you're getting in to do dry van, your competition is so high because there is so many, drivers doing dry van. Reason being, a lot of the truck drivers, they don't want to do any physical work. They don't want to get out of the truck and do anything out there when it's hot, when it's cold. Like, we're not judging, like, you like what you like, but the reason being, that's why the market is oversaturated with dry van, because a lot of people don't want to put in that physical work. So if you're going to come in and do one of those two things, most likely you're not going to make any money. I
Yeah.
just looked at the rates for dry van before we started this video, and the rates are on like 90 cents per mile for dry van. It's trash. Like, how can you make a living off of that as an owner operator? You can't. So like we said at the beginning of the video, we are going to give you our advice based on what we have seen out here and based on our own experience. If you're getting into trucking in 2023 as an owner operator, this is our advice if you actually want to make money getting in.
If you want to make money in 2023 as an owner operator, I would suggest you get a specialty. You're going to need a specialty to separate yourself from everybody else, whether it's a flatbed, step deck, RGN, or you need an endorsement. Hazmat, you haul fuel or whatever, and something other than power only and dry van. That's how you're going to survive, even when the market gets a little bit sketchy. So I would say just get an endorsement. The rates are way different. Way different.
Yeah, yes, they are. Because like we said, you do want to separate yourself from your competition. Keep in mind, that the key word here is who's your competitor. You're competing with a lot of other truck drivers for those loads, and when there is that many trucks available, the rates drop a lot, supply and demand. So you got to understand that in order to make that money, you want to separate yourself from everybody else. That's exactly the reason why we decided to get into step deck instead of being doing power only or dry band, is because we studied the rates, we studied the market before we purchased our trailer, and we seen the differences on the rates from dry band to step deck, flatbed, and RGN, and or any type of specialty. And honestly, with the rates being how bad they are today, we're still making money. We're still being profitable. We made $102,000 in 6 months. That's not bad at all for being, brand new.
And them 6 months, we didn't even roll the whole entire 6 months. We didn't even roll really like how we were supposed to roll, and we still just stumbled across 102. And even I was shocked. I'm like, I couldn't believe we made 102,000. I'm like, wow. I'm like, all right, I'll take it. But yeah, I mean, even when we started off, we studied, and we researched, and we came to the conclusion that getting a step deck was the best option. We almost got a flatbed. We almost did reefer. Researched it. We was like, nah, let's get a step deck. And I already had kind of like a little bit of experience, well, a lot of experience in strapping and chaining vehicles and equipment down. So I said I can do it. So we chose step deck. But in 2023, separate yourself.
You have to.
If you're driving a dry van and you stuck and you got the bread, like, get out of that dry van. Or if you got the money to rent a flatbed or a step deck, do it instead of renting a dry van trailer. That's my advice.
That is our advice for you if you're coming in to trucking in 2023 as an owner operator. Just think about supply and demand. Think about your competitor, and think about separating yourself and doing something that 95% of the other truck drivers are not doing, because that's the only way that you are going to make money within trucking in 2023.
Separate yourself.
Yes. Key word.
That's the key.
Yeah.
Separation. Don't do what everybody else is doing. Everybody want to go right, you go left, and you'll survive.
Yeah.
And you have less complaints. I'm not gonna say you're not gonna have any complaints. You just have less of them.
Yeah.
It's not perfect, but it's better, and that's the whole point.
Exactly. And you're getting into the business to make money, so you want to make sure that you're choosing a lane that it's actually going to make you that money so you can keep your business running. Please take us as an example, of how we got into the trucking industry, and the things that we have been able to do. We're going on our second year as a business. And it was because we separated ourselves and decided to do something that requires a little bit more of a physical work with the loads. But on our second year, we still be making money. We still being profitable, and that's the only way to make it in this industry. You gotta make the money because your expenses are crazy high, like super high.
Yeah. Don't be lazy.
No.
Get out that truck. Get your behind on the back of that step deck or flatbed. It don't take much. Really, all you're working is no more than an hour to strap anything down or chain anything down. So, yeah, don't be lazy. Just say, forget, I'm just work this 1 hour, then I'm gonna dry the rest. And your whole rates will be different.
They are.
They're completely different. If you tough like that, you could tarp. If you're one of them type of guys.
And you make you make more, and you
Yeah.
have a lot more variety of loads to choose from.
Yeah.
You're not gonna be stuck in one place like the dry band people or power only. You're gonna be rolling, and in this business, that's what you need. You need to be constantly rolling in order to make that money.
Them wheels gotta move.
They gotta move non-stop.
Non-stop. If them wheels are stopped, it gotta be for your 34-hour break. That's it. That's it. Or if a holiday come around, you want to visit your family, you know, whatever. But but anything outside of that, them wheels got to be moving.
Yeah, for sure.
They got to be moving.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, only you know your finances better than anybody else. If you think that you can handle the pressure of getting into a high risk business, go for it. Like, go for it. You can make money. You can make money. You just have to be prepared financially and understanding everything that comes with it. But yes, you can totally make money, you know, as a owner operator in 2023. Yes, you can make money. We're making money. I know that the economy is really bad right now everywhere, and it's scary, you know, scary to start a new business and with no reason, you know. But look at us. We started our trucking business in a economic downturn, and everybody around us told us don't do it, like don't do it, because it's you know, you're gonna fail. And you know, we're really hard-headed people. We are two hard-headed people here. So
True.
so we chose not to listen to all of that, and we, you know, we made the jump. However, we was financially prepared for what we knew that could possibly happen, you know, being out here. So don't let nothing stop you, you know, from getting into the trucking business. If you know that you are ready to do it, but just understand the risk that, you know, that comes with it.
You got to know your numbers. You got to know your expenses, your costs, and everything before you even get into it. So yes, you can make money in 2023 in trucking. Just separate yourself, know your expenses, and save your money and build your credit.
Yeah, for sure. And you know, with any type of risk in business, there also comes, you know, the reward of what you can accomplish, you know, within that business. So we are going into our second year in trucking, and we are projected to make over $200,000 by the end of this year. Like, we are on track to do that already. Over 200,000. So is that a lot of money? For some people, maybe it's not. For us, that is a hell of a lot of money.
A super trucker tell you otherwise.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, what job or who household is making that much? So I mean, yeah, 200,000 is it's quite a bit.
Yeah, for
it's
us,
most
that's
money
a
I
lot
ever
of
made
money.
in my life. For me.
I know, right? Yeah. So that's what we wanted to share with you guys. It's just a little bit of, you know, hope, and giving you a different perspective, you know, when it comes to trucking. You know, don't ignore everything that we have said on the other videos, because everything goes hand in hand with this video. You know, being financially prepared, understanding what you're getting into, separating yourself, and not doing what everybody else is doing. If you do those things, you are probably going to be successful in trucking. Again, look at the example, you know, through us. We separated ourselves, and you know, we're still here.
Yep. Separate yourself, hustle, know your finances.
Yes.
And if you got to get your endorsements, get your endorsements.
Get them. Yeah. All right, guys. So this is going to be it for this video. We'll see you on the next one. Ciao.